Hello, Scorpio, my dear, dear Scorpios. One of my favorites to always come and do a reading for. I love Scorpionic energy. So let's do this, Scorpio. Yeah, we're gonna check out what the Divine Animal Oracle has to say. I'm being inspired right now to do your reading. Like, I'm gonna pull something out for right now, and I'm just gonna see where it goes. I don't know if we're going to pull something out into the future or whatever I pull out is going to take us into the future. I'm feeling really compelled, really guided to do it like that. Like I almost saw it pretty much in my mind's eye just before I turned the camera on. I was anticipating kind of doing what I did yesterday. I'm going to pull a card out here for your current energy, your current message, and then one over here for something kind of outside of you. Could be your energy in the future or something outside of you. But no, I'm being told to focus right now in the here and now, in the present time for Scorpio. So this is the Oracle deck I'm going to use to get the first card out. And then I'm going to go into my Steampunk Tarot. This was a choice too that really came to me strongly for you, that I have to use a Steampunk Tarot. So there must be probably some visual messages within the artwork in this card. This is too, for whatever reason, I don't know why. If I did a reading for you maybe a long time ago with this deck and it was a significant message for you, but I always associate with you with this Steampunk Tarot for some reason. I pick it up and it feels natural, like it's your card. I don't know why. It's your deck, sorry. But let's see. Let's see what Spirit wants to say to you. So there's going to be an extended at the end of this. If this reading resonates with you, and it may not, because it is general, so you can take what you feel resonates. You can leave the rest in the garbage can, or you can explore the possibilities of life with me through this. So there will be an extended. If you are drawn to it, the link will be at the top of the description within this video. All right, Scorpio, what does Spirit have to say to you right now? What does Spirit got to say to Scorps? My naughty with the dash of nice. Naughty. The tarot needs that though. The zodiac needs too many goody goodies. Zodiac. We need naughty, which is a dash of nice. Don't we? Don't we, Scorpio? We do. All right. Let me see. I gotta say though, all the Scorpio friends that I've had all my life have been like bosom buddies. The best. The salt of the earth. This one. Happiness. Birthing happiness. Let's talk about that, shall we? Birthing happiness, healing karmic cycles. Whenever I see the dolphin, to me, that's the animal of healing and karmic cycles. This could be, too, something about being a healer. Do you know, I don't think I've ever read about this card. And there's quite a few that I have read in here, so I can give you like a full-on story. But I don't know the story with this one. You have peace and gorilla at the bottom. I like that. Let's focus on this energy we got right now for you. If you're not feeling peace and happiness, maybe this is a message for you, but trying to claim that for yourself. Let us see. What is this 42? Why have I never read this one before? Because I've pulled it out a few times. You want to bear with me? Let's do it. Let's read the whole thing. Let's get the whole story. There's usually some sort of mythological story behind these as well. So dolphin, happiness. Happiness is not a conscientious state. Oh, sorry. Is not a continuous state. Although it is a worthy feeling to seek. Know what makes you happy and do more of this. Happiness has everything to do with your reaction to life rather than what happens to you from outside sources. If you place your happiness solely in the hands of other people, then you will be disappointed. And you know, it's kind of funny. I feel like I'm preaching to the choir, though, with this sort of story for Scorpio. Because I think Scorpio knows that, or figures it out pretty quickly in life. Okay, the myth about this. So this is sort of like, this is the myth, what we're looking at right here. The goddess Himaya began as an Orisha, a spirit of rivers and watery places in Africa. When her waters broke, all the waters of the world were released. So her realm is the water, whether that be sea or river. Yamaya slips between the waves, fish-tailed like a mermaid, playing between the waves with moonlight woven within her hair. She is the mother of all and the nourishing and life-giving power of water. As her people were taken upon the slave boats to faraway lands. Oh, I know this. Okay, yeah. They still honored Yemaya in the bellies of these dark, dank, and death-stalked vessels. I think she became the goddess of the slaves, did she not? Isn't that the story of this? She heard their desperate pleas, for she was a goddess of hope, and she came with her dolphins and swam alongside the ships, keeping track of where the people were. Wow, this is going deep, Scorps. When there were storms or high seas and boats were shipwrecked, it was Yemaya who saved the people by reducing the waves or showing them where land or other boats were. Many saw her in the moonlight waving to them and showing them where to swim. Sometimes she sent her dolphins to swim by and support those who could no longer swim, bringing them close to shore or to some floating object from which they could get support. The people thanked her and told their children of her, and today Yemaya and her dolphins still look after the people by granting them hope, happiness, and wishes. Wherever dolphins have been seen, a story has been crafted about them. The ancient Greeks, with their mythos around the boys riding dolphins and Poseidon, the sea god, being able to transform or control them, are probably the best known. Other seafaring nations, such as those in the Polynesia, have stories mentioning the magic of dolphins. Oh, are you a support mechanism, or something or someone trying to be a support mechanism for you? And birthing. You know, when the story started, it reminded me of the first woman. The first woman, like it sort of felt like that energy, that when her waters broke, like the sea, the ocean was filled and all of life began really for humanity. I always get like really I get this intense feeling. I'm going to say it. I'm Caucasian too, so there's no offense to Caucasian people. But I really do feel like, and I think, well, just archaeologically, it's proven that I feel like Black women like hold some sort of secret to life. Like they are the start of life. They are the gift of life. They are, there is someone, and it may even be a woman of color. If you're not a woman of color, and I say color because white is sort of like, well, we're all sorts of colors actually. It can be blue and purple with my veins, and orange and red and yellow, green. Anyone who has a bit of pigment in their skin, whether that be very little to very dark. There could be someone around you. You could be this person, or there could be someone around you who has sort of the answers to something that you seek. I feel like that. Has the answers to something that you seek. And perhaps it is happiness and peace. Happiness and peace. I love that we have the gorilla too, because the gorilla is also associated with Africa. And it is an ancestor. Interesting, interesting. Let's see what the tarot pulls out. I do want to say too, being a water sign and all the significance of water in that. The bearer of life, the vehicle for messages, for transportation, like all these aspects within you. This is sort of like a deep, deep Scorpio read. This is why I like doing you guys. You're going to take me on a trip here that nobody else will take me. All right, let's see what you got, Scorps. What does Spirit want to talk to you about here? Peace and happiness. See, Scorpio too, I would see, is one that could truly achieve that, because they will not. What is this card doing in here? How is that? What is it? The Nine of Cups. Interesting. It's not from this deck. I have pre-shuffled. I don't know how this magic shit happens. It wasn't even sitting with that deck. Oh, I don't know. There's fairies about. Okay. Now I've lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Oh, yes. This search for happiness, which is funny because the Nine of Cups to me, as a reader, represents, you know, your sovereign happiness. The Nine of Pentacles can represent your physical sovereignty. This is your emotional sovereignty. This is like nothing. Oh, when you realize that nothing, holy crap, Scorpio, you got it all coming out. Like the synchronicities in here. It just said that. The very first part of this, if I can find it, 42. Happiness has everything to do with your reaction to life rather than what happens to you from outside sources. If you place your happiness solely in the hands of other people, then you will be disappointed. But this is that. It's like, whatever. I'm all good. I don't need your crap today. I got good things going on. Like, that's what that is, Scorpio. But because you guys are, you know, death and rebirth, the pain of ending, the exhilaration of beginning. Okay, so you have a card. What is going on? There's another one in here. The Three of Pentacles. See, you need to bring this happiness to others. You need to share it. The world could use a big splash of that right now, Scorpio. Yeah, absolutely. There could be someone around you that really needs this, Scorpio. Share it. If you feel comfortable in that. If you don't feel like this person is going to vampire you for your energy. I'm just making sure that was so peculiar. How is that even possible? What is this? The world. Look at that. We have a beautiful, beautiful dark-colored woman again. Actually, everybody in here is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone else, that this is not to have darker skin, but there's something about this message. And here, even these two. Okay, this to me is like someone that I would imagine that would be like from Africa, or yeah, pretty much maybe Australia. And like then this is like kind of Asia, India, perhaps China. So we are getting like a very ethnic reading, but there's a message here about that. I'm really sorry, guys. Like, I just do what comes out, what's coming. I can't control the message. There's something that needs to be told. I want to put a card underneath every one of these. If we're finished, I really feel like Spirit has got taken over this whole reading. All right. 2 more shuffles. The Nine of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, in the world. This is a major cycle. This is something majorly significant. The Nine of Swords with the Nine of Cups. Don't listen to what anybody says. Don't think about so much, like don't even think about what other people say that could have some sort of effect on your happiness. The Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. You're creating something here. You're meant to share something. I'm hearing in a group platform or a group. You're meant to share something here. And it's creating something new. Obviously, it's the Ace of Pentacles. But you're not really doing this. See? Okay, he's holding up this apple. It almost looks like the Ace of Pentacles. But what he's really doing is he's sharing things that he's learned already from the past. Information has been passed down to him from other people. Things that he's read, things that he is engaged in life and learned through trial and error. Sharing that with people. And this apple of knowledge, the seed of knowledge, which is what he's pointing to in the apple, becomes some sort of a new beginning for you, but you don't realize it. You're creating something new here out of the seed of life that you're sharing. The World card is the Four of Cups. There's some pouty faces here you gotta put behind. Look at this pouty face. No more pouty faces. I feel like you've risen above. That's what this feels like too. You've risen above, and look at that's what she's sort of doing here, rising above the sea, the water, being supported here by Spirit. What's at the bottom? The Two of Cups is at the bottom. Look, and that's it. Everything else is reversed. The Two of Cups is at the bottom. But you're really meant to share. You're on a journey. It's quite important that you keep your happiness and your peace about you. If you hear any negative talk, if anything gets in your head, I know this can be like overthinking, but the way she's covering your ears, like, stop it. I don't need your shit. It's like, no, I don't need to hear that because it's all good for me. So I don't care about your crap. That's what I'm hearing. I'm sorry. I don't care about your crap. You know what? Let's all take a spoonful of that right now. I'm good. Everything is good. Okay? If you feel yourself getting there, don't. If you maybe even gossipy people wanting to talk about stuff, even if it's not talking about you, even if it's people you don't even know, like, I don't care. I don't want to engage in that. It's sort of, I think, just be careful, because you know there are some pouty faces going around right now. It's okay to be a pouty face too. We all go there. But how much of that do you want? Should people legit project onto others? That's not right. That kind of the indication of needing to do some work here on yourself if you're projecting that. And when we recognize that, that's really healthy. But when we're not recognizing it, and we take it out like this, yeah, you could have like gossipers, people talking smack, and over here just pouty faces. But you right here in the middle, you got like this brand new beginning going on. Or the universe would like to bring that in. Let's clarify that, because then it's like leaving that all behind, the world card. Leaving it all behind, moving on to bigger and better things. That's what you're doing here. But you're doing it on an emotional, a spiritual level here. Don't need that people talking smack. Okay, the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, watch out for it. Here they come. Oh. You got the Three of Wands, the Moon, and the Queen of Pentacles here. Oh, women. Women talking smack. That's what I'm hearing. Women talking some kind of smack here. Women can be bad at gossiping, man. Guys don't talk about anything. I don't know what they talk about. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I never picture like guys getting around for a drink and talking about all their feelings and their emotions and their relationships. So, and there is a feminine energy here, but the moon too, like there could be lies and deceit. There could be lies and deceit. Watch out for this energy. The Three of Wands, it's coming in. But you got the happiness. Don't come off your dolphin, man. Regardless of your skin color. You like harness this divine feminine here, the giver of all life. Pull into that deep mitochondria, is it that? DNA from the feminine that we all share from one woman. I'm hearing this. Like, be that really strong, powerful, divine feminine here. Because there's some feminines that are in a bad place. Don't let them drag you down. This Four of Cups, the pouty faces. Some of these people are being sneaky. What are they doing? I don't know what they're doing. What are they doing? Seven of Swords. Okay, I don't even know what order. It just flew. Oh, my goodness. The Seven of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Knight of Pentacles. Some of these pouty faces are going to do good things. Some of them are working through some stuff here. And you might even be witness to this transformation in people. This might go from some people talking smack to then just getting kind of down and depressed and feeling like the world isn't treating me fair. I've lost out on a lot of opportunities here. Kind of walking away from that. As hard as it is walking away from that and going into really positive energy. But there's something here almost like explosive that goes on between celebration, physical sovereignty. There we go. Physical sovereignty. This could even be something that maybe you're working towards if you have the emotional sovereignty. It's like, now I need myself some of that physical sovereignty, looking at paying my own way, not dependent on my parents or a spouse or boyfriends or girlfriends, any of that. But the Tower, something takes a shift here. And then it's almost like a grounded, planned out, step-by-step approach. Yeah, you know, you could be, yeah, I feel like you're dealing with people that might be a little bit cranky. Or be prepared. You may not even know them. Like, I'm getting this, I'm seeing in my mind's eye, like even just going to the grocery store. Have you ever done that? And you're kind of in a good mood and you get to check out and the person there is not in a good mood. And they, I don't know, they see something or all of a sudden they want to start talking politics with you and they're so mad at somebody and there's just like, it's like these daggers coming out of them. You think, I just wanted to buy my bread and milk and go. And you don't really know what to say. I kind of feel like you could go into now. So here's the thing. You've got some magic energy around you right now in terms of emotional stability or being able, maybe somehow being able to transmute those daggers. Like, this does not have to be someone that you're real close with. It could just be like that. Like, geez, every time I pop into a store or I walk down the street, somebody's got a grumpy story to express. Like, they're just focused on the negative. And I don't know, too, if you're empathic, I hate that feeling. Oh, I used to get that. Not so much now. I used to get that a lot when, like a couple years ago, I dropped my son off to school and there'd always be the odd mom. It wasn't someone that I really hung around with, actually, at all. But I don't know why they would talk to me. I think, like, you attract that. Sort of like maybe the same as me. You kind of attract that. Empathic people can kind of attract that energy. And you almost feel kind of like physically weak and sick after 20 minutes with some. I don't know why they do that. I hate that. You know what happened to me? And then it happened to my kid. And then it was this. And then it was that. And nobody's fair. And nothing is fair. I just think, like, you just take control of your life. Do something. But, like, that's what I feel here, Scorpio. I really don't know what I'm walking into. I say that often when I do these readings. I'm open to whatever comes out, and this is what's coming out. I'm going to say, too, the people at the bottom, they're kind of pouty and grumpy or white. So, I don't want to get myself in trouble here. I'm not white. I'm pretty white. But I really see, like, you got to look at this. How uncanny is that? That all of these cards are people of color at the top. And this is the good energy. This is the positive energy. Okay, let's look at the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, Lord. I might have to turn the comments off on this video. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to get some of this. The Ace of Pentacles. The Three of Swords. Oh, look. Okay. I feel like well, Scorpio, it's sort of like your destiny in life to go through pain and cycles of death and rebirth. You're going into a rebirth here. That's pretty obvious. You're going into, regardless of your skin color, you're going into a rebirth. You're harnessing the power of the divine first feminine is what I feel like. Your ancestral DNA, deep, deep, deep within you. You've transformed like heartbreak into a positive new beginning. And you've created that new beginning. You're creating that new beginning by sharing the seed of life, sharing the seed of knowledge, just for the sake of it is kind of why that I see that. Just for the sake of it. And look, it's so beautiful. Like, it's really in harmony. Even a little squirrel benefits from this knowledge. The orchard grows. All the little animals can feed off of it. We can make apple cider and apple sauce. We can feed the horses. Like, it's really positive energy. Really beautiful. It's definitely alchemizing negative into positive. Ooh, that can also be why negative individuals might be attracted to you. It's sort of like the universe trying to guide them, but not everybody's always ready to hear or listen. And sometimes you have to be harsh. Sometimes you just have to tell people straight up, you know what, you need to pull it together. Sorry. I'd be your Aries Gemini friend. Listen, okay, we've cried enough. We need to get some, we've had enough ice cream. We need to go and have some fun. Come on, girl. Let's go, right? We need to, that's enough of that. That is enough of that. That's in the past. Let's make some future here. That's what these people want from you, how to make some future. You have the Ace of, the Knight of Cups at the bottom. I feel like I'm not done though. Well, let's look at this. I know somebody's going to be screaming, Cindy, clarify Two of Cups. Let's clarify your Two of Cups. I like it. See, look at this. This is a white folk in harmony. This is good. Oh, I'm going to get in trouble. I really feel like it. What the heck? Oh, some people just want to fight with you. What's going on, Scorpio? I feel like that. You have the Eight of Wands into the Four of Swords, and then you have the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. It literally, to me, what I'm hearing with this is like you're trying to mind your own business, and it doesn't, like they're looking for you. It's almost like they're looking for you. Like, Scorpio, I want to tell you about my horrible day. Listen to this. Listen to all the conflict. And then you're almost like, do I continue with this? Like, really, do I need to keep doing this with you? You really, it's like minding your own business, and it comes at you anyways. But it's the Two of Cups. It could even be like your partner, your best friend. Just be prepared for some cranky vibes from other people. Be prepared for some cranky vibes from other people. And not all these people might be grocery store clerks, but God bless them, because they've also had a difficult time the last little while. I don't want to give them a hard rap. I'm just saying, like even before COVID, you'd get the odd, like, I don't. All right. Peace. See, I feel like this is all you want. This is all you want. I just want peace. I just want to be left alone. How do they keep finding me, Cindy? I don't know, but they do. Peace, the gorilla. Peace, the gorilla. Peace, the gorilla. What are you doing? You're trying to hide. I saw you do that. The Page of Pentacles. I like it. It fits real nice with this Three of Pentacles. It's sort of a very sort of learned energy, like just sharing knowledge, taking, thoughtful steps forward. Apply what you just learned. Keep going. Learn something new. Apply that as you move forward. Just let's be peaceful, step by step. Tell me. Well, tell me in the comments. I don't know. I'm afraid of what's going to pop up in the comments. No. But are you finding, Scorpio, that people are kind of seeking you out and you're minding your own business? Like maybe you're sitting on the subway and someone's sitting across from you. They see something in the newspaper that you're reading or a magazine. People even do that. Subways anymore, I don't know. Everything is on an electronic device. Oh, yeah, did you hear about it? And it's like, I'm just sitting here. I don't need to have a political debate with a stranger, or I don't need to have a debate about masks, or I don't know. Like, it just feels like I'm really getting that for you. You can't get away from it. Maybe you should just hide for a little bit. You're at the bottom of the deck now. There you are. I don't even know what to call this. Get ready to deal with some cranks, some cranky people. But you're beautiful right now. You're really beautiful, and you're really in harmony with yourself, with nature, with your cycles. You know what I didn't do, and I should clarify your world card, because this is a major cycle completion. Successful completion. A lot of tarot readers, we forget to slip that in there, but that's really the significance of this. It is successful completion. This isn't like, well, I got to the end of the road and that's just shit. I didn't learn anything about it and I got to repeat it all again. It's successful completion, which kind of means you don't have to repeat it again, right? The World card for Scorpio. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You have the Emperor, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Wands. Oh, you own this shit. You own it, Scorps. You're going to own it. You're going to own it. Don't let these little things distract you. I don't want to say little people, because that implies that maybe we view what people do for a living, or we view how people spend their time as justifying how significant it makes them. I used to hate that whenever I would go to a party. The first thing that someone would ask you as soon as you met them is, what do you do? I'm like, that's not me. Can you ask me a deeper question? Like, I hate that. So, see, I'm getting cranky. See, you're pulling it out of me. It's almost like maybe you're supposed to pull this out of people and then they're going to feel better. But yeah, like you are going to own this in your own right here. So I want to say like little petty things is what a lot of this could be. Little petty things that really aren't worth the time of day, that shouldn't, you know, affect how you're doing, how you're feeling, what's going on for you today. The Fool, the King of Pentacles. Wow, you got so much here. What's going on? You got the Fool, the King of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. You know what I hear here? I hear that because you had this conflict with the Two of Cups, so there might be some cranky people that are really important to you. They might be a little cranky. It happens to the best of us. Just bear with them, because I think some of these people, I feel like, are taking themselves out of the cold. We all go through cycles and stages. We just have to be patient with the ones that are really important in our life, perhaps. Oh yeah, that was the bottom, and that's it. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I could go on with this reading. I think a good Scorpio. So let's leave it at that. I gotta figure out what we're going to call this, but you already know that. That is the magic of pre-recorded video. You already know that. I'm gonna go do the extended. I'm gonna ask for. I know what I'm gonna do, and I might do more than that. And I'm only saying that because when I turn the camera off and turn it back on, like a different wave of energy or information will sometimes come in. So it will be finding guidance for you, as well as possible outcomes should you follow the guidance. It will be at least that. There might be something else. I don't know. I'll have to see when I get there. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Keep the cranks away. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. Bye.